Alright, we gotta get this show on the road sooner or later. And it's already later, so... the show gets on the road and now. Let's get the link, let everybody know. Excuse me. At everyone going live for a bit. Works for me. Cool. All right. Savage, Jim, Raptor, Forgotten, Dark. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you're having yourselves a fine Sunday evening. Hogwarts, welcome in. Joseph, welcome in. Man, people are speed running to get in here today, huh? People are speed running their way in here. But yeah, today might end up being a little bit shorter of a stream. Obviously, I'm starting a little bit later than I normally do, by about like 20, 25 minutes or so. The main thing is I just kind of need to get some footage, mainly how much GP you get from the raid, and that's really the only thing that I need to accomplish here. I don't really like farming raids for GP, just because in general it's going to take you 5 minutes to get them done. But I figured we could farm a little bit of them. I can try and get some artworks that I still don't have. You know, I really need to make sure I record at least one of the raids where we survive 5 minutes. And if possible, I know that the raid is probably going to be level 99 already. But if we can get an opportunity where the raid boss starts with low HP, I'd like to be able to record that as well. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We might just do a little bit of raiding and then a smidgem of like expert mission farming. I don't really know. Maybe not on the expert mission farming. This is kind of a stream where I'm just going to be playing it by ear. So, yeah. I guess I should start off. Let's go on ahead and pick up my rewards from last week. Let's see how I ultimately did. I didn't check since last night when I got off stream. So let's see if I maintained top 50 of Universe 11. Silver! And 250 star coins. I did it! Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to make sure that I accomplished, which I'm kind of surprised that I did, man, considering that it's the weekend. I know that it's summertime, so a lot of the youngsters out there are not in school one way or another, but, you know. Okay, well, like I said, we're going to play a few raids. Let me see where this guy's HP is at. Okay, it's really high, but that's fine because I need to make sure that I get one recording of this anyway, if nothing else. So, let me go on ahead, start the recording here, and let's see ones in chat, folks, where they be. Ones in chat for anybody who wants to join in on some raids tonight. Oh, come on now. There's got to be more than just one. One's in chat, ladies and gentlemen. One's in chat. I definitely want to make sure that I get a lot of people who know what they're doing whenever we get him to low HP, if I'm able to manage that. Alright, 2. Considering how few people seem to be wanting to play right now, which is understandable. I understand why no one wants to play the raid when they've already got their 100k, but I kind of need to get some footage for tomorrow's video covering what to do for this upcoming week. So, that's why I'm doing this. Yeah, realistically, I only need to get 2 raids in. After we get the recording done for this one, I'm gonna try and get the raid boss to have low HP. Because I'd like to be able to show how much GP you're getting, rather than just saying and not showing, right? Well, we got Who, and we have Forgotten. And I only had 2 private slots, so hopefully we'll see some Randys roll in here. You're loading the game right now? Alright, yeah. Hopefully it'll give us some time to let some Randys show up. I mean, the fact that we haven't gotten any... I mean, it's only been a moment or so, but... The fact that we haven't gotten any Randys kind of goes to show how little interest the community has in this. Brandon, hello, welcome in. No worries, man, no worries. I suppose for this first recording, it doesn't really matter how many people we have. Oh, shit. Dark Magician decided to join up. Interesting. Welcome in, Dark. Just waiting on Forgotten. I don't know, maybe my shit didn't go out. We'll do it again. We're sitting, we're waiting, we're just sitting, waiting, sitting and waiting and waiting and sitting. Jamel, Proto Man, hello, welcome in, guys, welcome in. What's going on, Forgotten? Send it one more time? Alright. Sending it out, sending it your way. Accept that shit so you can play. Looks like Dark Magician's been doing a little bit of PvP and getting a little bit of wins. Good shit. ZGB, hello, welcome in. Alright, cool. I guess before I go on ahead and just dive right in, are there any more ones in chat? I am playing the raid right now, so are there any ones in chat for people who want to play the raid? Let me make sure that I'm well set up. Probably doesn't really matter that much. Ultimate Final Battle. Bomber DBXV2. Yeah, it's fine. It honestly doesn't matter how well this turns out, just so long as we don't end up dying. So we'll just, I guess we'll just go with this group. But yeah, as far as the raids are concerned, I'm really only looking to get 2 of them done. After I get this recording done, I'm mainly just going to be trying to get his HP low, so we'll probably just be sitting and chilling for a little while until that kind of eventually works in my favor. Once I do that, maybe we'll have some time for some expert mission farming. I don't know. You know, I understand that not very many people are going to be that interested in the raid, considering how, you know, it's well past Thursday night, and everybody generally gets all their shit done with me on stream during that time frame. So, yeah. When I do get his HP low enough, I would like to be able to get a group going that can be rocking the ultimate final battle, just because, like, I want to make sure that I get the KO. So I really need to show that damage. Or not that damage, but I really need to show those GP yields. If I can. If I am unable, then, well, fuck me, I guess. We'll improvise. I mean, I'm already going to be getting 5 minutes worth of B-roll footage recording this, this raid anyway. Ain't no way we're doing 3 million damage with the time we have. Okay, well, we still have 3 people rocking the ultimate final battle, so I can dig that. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize Forgotten you were playing as Goku. I was like, oh, wait a minute. How are you making that work? But it's because you're using a mentor. There you go, buddy. Love it. Yeah, one thing you're really going to want to do with that preset, Forgotten, is make sure that you choose one of the stat loadouts that has high ki. And make sure you have bending Kamehameha, and then probably spam that. Because, when it comes to PvE stuff, basic attacks are just not... They're not the way to go. PvP is a totally different story, but in PvE, there's very few situations where you should be going for basic attacks. The only real reason to be doing it is if you need to get a knockback for some reason. AJ, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, they locked me off. That's cute. That's my favorite mechanic. You notice that they fixed the CPU a tad bit in expert missions and parallel quests? Like, what do you mean? Truth be told, I haven't really noticed a difference. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have too many... Well, we don't have any, like, stamina breaks or Emperor's Death Beams or anything like that. But like I said, I don't really care how this turns out as long as we don't end up losing. Which would be super hard to do against a raid boss like this. So, I mean, we're just chilling, you know. Like I said, gives me 5 minutes worth of B-roll footage for a video that's probably not even going to turn out to be 5 minutes long, so... It works. Ah. Okay. Bending Kamehameha is not connecting, which is interesting, but kinda hard to give a shit given the circumstances. I've literally done nothing but spam Bending Kamehameha and charge up. I'm really interested to see what that does for my damage numbers. Dude, the CPU actually coming in and saving the day for once? What? I didn't know they could do that. god, I missed so many attacks there, dude. That's what I'm saying, Hit. This bending Kamehameha feels useless sometimes. See? I don't know, man. I don't think that one instance across the span of 5 minutes really means very much.
Nice. Your time with Gohan is really showing.
Okay, 644. I'll take that. 180? Oh, no. No, dude. Really? 180 for 5 minutes. And this is the GP bonus? Dude. Oh my god. Holy crap, guys. That's really bad. That is really, really, really bad. Yeah, this is why I wanted to stream today, because I knew that if I didn't do it today, I wouldn't be doing it until Thursday.
I'm about to start a special class. I hope to see you all there. If you want. You know, whatever.
Alright, let's see if I can't get a raid that has a low amount of HP. 1 million, definitely not where we want to be. Yeah, at 180 for a 5-minute investment, that is tiddlywink piddly-dink, dude. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. And it's probably... I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be about 230 if we actually get the KO. Let's see here. I think that we could probably beat him if he has 150 or less. Like 150,000 or less. So let's see if we can't make that happen. Otherwise, we're just pretty much going to be chilling until then. So, how's everybody doing? How was your guys' weekend? How are you enjoying the last few hours of the weekend? I know that there's probably some people out there that work, so technically it's not the weekend for them, but... yeah, what's everybody up to? What games are you playing? What movies or TV shows are you watching? Okay, raid quest... connecting all day long. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's going down a little bit at a time. So I ought to be able to make something work. I think ideally I should aim for like 125,000. I think that we can get a group together that can KO that no problem, even with a level 99 boss. We can get 3,500 an hour on an EM tour. Well, expert mission... Elite week is over, dude. Raids are the only thing that gives a GP bonus. What are we going to get from an expert mission tour? Like, what, maybe 30 GP per go? So is that accounting for less GP on the tours? Okay. Warriors Orochi 3. I don't know what that is. You hung out with your dad and you saw the Superman film? Nice, dude. Good shit. Brian, hello, welcome in. You just watched the new Superman as well? Nice. Maybe I should check it out, too. What did you guys think of the film? Ron Cake, hello, welcome in. When will we get the rewards? The rewards for what? The raid? Like the hit raid that's active right now? Wednesday night. What colors are good for Cocoon's clothes? I don't know, dude. Whatever suits your taste, man. I personally am really disappointed in Cocoon's clothes because we can't change the color of the actual shirt. So, the fact that they call it custom and then there's some options there that are uncustomizable kind of pisses me off. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't say I'm familiar, Proto. It's an awesome film. James Gunn is good. Yeah, I've been seeing James Gunn's name all over all kinds of DC, like, animated stuff and live-action films. And it seems like he's putting in some good work. Because I watched Creature Commandos. Which one is it? Is it Suicide Squad or The Suicide Squad? It's one or the other. I also watched Peacekeeper, which I think he had a big role in. And honestly, James Gunn does a really good job with DC's properties. I gotta say, I've become a bit of a James Gunn fan myself. 160,000? Okay, I think we have to try with this. I think that if I try and go any further, we're probably gonna end up kind of missing the mark here. So let's see if we can't knock out 160,000. Ones in chat, please. Ones in chat for anybody who's trying to help me out with this. And please try to come equipped with the Ultimate Final Battle. Let's try and at least get one person coming in here with Emperor's Death Beam and Dodoria's Headbutt combo, please. Let's try and do that. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, we'll just do it like this then. Let me start recording real quick. Kinda sucks that I didn't get his HP in the mix, but it'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay, and then we got Raptor as well. Alright. Probably not going to have to fight through Randy's. It's a little bit too late for me to change the lobby here, so yeah. Like I said, everybody try to come equipped with the Ultimate Final Battle Super Soul. That should pretty much guarantee the KO. But we've got... Who... Jamel, could you please get me your PSN in the chat? I think you've played on stream before, but I can't remember what your PSN is. Just want to make sure that I get the invite out to the right person. Please and thank you. And then Dark Magician... And then Forgotten, and then Raptor. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have you on this list somewhere. Hold on, Jamel. At the very least, maybe you're on the friends list? Please, PlayStation. PlayStation, please. Please, PlayStation. Thank you. Guess not. Okay, so invite. And then we will search. And then Jamel Web 526. There you go. There you go, buddy. Card, hello, welcome in, man, welcome in. Okay, who are we waiting on? Oh, who? Alright, so yeah, like I said, just make sure that as many of you as possible are bringing in the Ultimate Final Battle Super Soul. If we have at least one person that has a bunch of ki rocking Dodoria's Headbutt into Emperor's Death Beam, that would be pretty primo. That should basically guarantee that we get the KO, which is really the only thing that I'm after. So, hopefully everybody had enough time to ready up. Alright. I think that we should have this in the bag. We should be able to make the KO. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at all the Gokus, dude. Good golly. Alright, well, hopefully everybody came equipped with bending Kamehameha as well. Nice, good shit. Okay, I mean, this is already looking pretty promising. You can't dodge forever hit, I swear. You can't iframe forever hit, I swear. Okay. Super Soul should be activating any second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! Boys, we got it. We in it. There ain't no way we missed this. Right? Gotta blast the hell out of him. There we go. Especially if we keep getting this on a consistent basis, there's no way. We might just barely make it by the skin of our teeth, but I think we're going to do it. I think just so long... What did we start at? Like 160k? As long as we get him down to 80k by 2.5 minutes left, there ain't no way we mess this up. Okay, well, looks like we're pretty much there. I think we got it. I don't think that I need to sweat over this. Like, especially the fact that we're able to keep that stamina break going even after the Emperor's Death Beam is done. We're in the money. Alright, Hit, you want to be a little shithead? A little shit on your head. Here you go. You like that? Does that taste good? You starting to get that irony taste in your mouth? Yeah. Fuck you, pussy boy. Oh, we're kicking so much ass. Hell yeah, folks. Yeah, I was kind of worried about how high his defense might be, but it wasn't nothing. Nope. I'm out of key, but we're gonna beat him in just a moment anyway. There it is. Nice. Good shit, everybody. Thank you to everybody who participated in this one, because this is one that I was really worried that I wasn't going to get.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Okay, it's 210. So 180 for surviving the full 5 minutes, and then 210 if you actually get the KO. This is awful. This is awful. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is a terrible week for GP farming. Like, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Seems to me like they were thinking with their asshole rather than their brain. Okay, well, I mean, that's everything that I needed, and it only took like 30 minutes. I'd hate to do a stream that's less than an hour, but that's really all of the footage that I need for tomorrow's video. So, I mean, I guess that we could just transition on over to doing, like, expert missions, so that way we can at least get a good amount of TP farming. Like I said, I don't really plan on going for too much longer. I think at the very most I might go for like another hour and a half. Not going to make any promises, but I think that's going to be about the maximum that I go on for. So, I guess we'll go on ahead. Let's make the transition on over to expert missions, shall we? I'm going to get myself ready, but while we're waiting, like I said, we're changing over to expert missions. So raid time is done. One's in chat for anybody who wants to play some expert missions. Power the Gods. Change skill set. I guess all that stuff's fine, except for this. And I suppose it makes a little bit more sense to go for a Revenge Death Ball for when things get a little mistimed and messed up. Alright, and that's 1, 2, 3. We got 3 people wanting to join in, so we'll get them in here. I guess it makes most sense just to leave as many slots private as possible, just in case more people decide later on that they want to join up. Once again, shout-outs and thank yous to everybody who joined in, especially in that last round of raiding. We got that shit done and got me exactly what I needed, so thank you to everyone who participated in that one. Okay. Brian, you might have to remind me of which one's you. This isn't you, right? The one with, like, the bunch of... I don't know if you call them L's. Probably, right? Is this you, Brian? I don't remember. If not, you're probably going to have to tell me your PSN in the chat. We need Who, Dark Magician, and Forgotten. Okay, I think I have you on this list. Yeah, there you are. Okay. And I guess we'll go on ahead. We'll just make it Vegeta. Quick, easy, consistent, right? Do one without you? Alright. Still gotta wait for Who at the very least. No, I don't really think that Emperor's Sign would help as a female Earthling. We should have all of the ki that we need from the beginning, as long as everybody's packing the right type of Super Soul. Good time for you to level up. Oh, did you just get another level cap increase or something? Pretty sure I changed up my Super Soul and my Awoken, so we should be fine. You're 92? Ah, okay. So yeah, you're 3 levels away from 95. Which you could use the Dragon Balls. It is possible to use the Dragon Balls to get 3 level ups at once off of one wish. Provided you powered up your Dragon Balls at Guru's. But I don't know. You might sit on that and save it until you hit level 96. Then you can hit level 99. Wait, dude, both of our random NPC teammates are dressed up as plebs. Both of them have the pleb outfit on, dude. If you didn't understand before why I called Beerus's clothes the pleb outfit, yeah, look, the evidence is right in front of you now. Imagine if there was an ultimate final battle that activated at the start of the battle. I would imagine that in order to balance it out, they'd probably nerf the damage boost you get. Oh, 2 plebs, 1 squad. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, this is stupid. He got 2 perfect blocks in a fraction of a second? Eat my ass. As if, Xenoverse. That's that bullshit NPC privilege.
You've got to be kidding me. How can
Getting 26 TP medals per go. Can't complain about that. The game you're playing reminds you of Jet Set Radio? Can't say I'm familiar with that, unless that's a typo for Jet Set Run, in which case I am familiar with that song. Couldn't they at least find a better set of attire? No, dude, they're plebs. They wear it proudly. Nice. Oh, I'm also not paying attention. How much? 21. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of insane. I might even record one of these expert mission tours, because 21 times 3, that's 63. And that would be within between 4 to 5 minutes, connection permitted. Okay, hopefully Dark Magician is ready by now. He said run one without him, but let's send an invite. Let's poke the bear. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, honestly, I don't think that there's such a thing as a good way to farm GP this week. I don't think that there is such a thing. Because getting 63 per tour, and like I said, that takes about 4 to 5 minutes. Like, you would need to do probably about 3 tours in order to make that worthwhile. So, yeah. This week sucks ass for GP farming, folks. In fact, I don't think you can really say you can do any legitimate GP farming. It's kind of ridiculous. Because, I mean, you guys saw how long it took me earlier when I was trying to get the raid boss to have low HP. It took me a good few minutes to get his HP to the point where I knew we could beat him. So... do we need help? I mean, you are certainly more than welcome to join in if you're wanting to play. We've got 2 open slots, so as long as you're on PlayStation, go on ahead, slap your PSN into the chat, and I'll send you an invite. Like I said, we got 2 open slots, so I mean, hell, the more the merrier. Alright, but I think we are going to run around with this group. Like I said, go on ahead, type your PSN in the chat for me if you're looking to join up on PlayStation. I guess Dark Magician still isn't ready. I guess he had to go AFK for something, I don't know what, but we'll get him in here at the soonest convenience. And of course, like I said, Rancake, if you do want to join up, just get me your PSN. And we'll get you right in here as quickly as possible. Alright, for sure. Okay, once we get back into the lobby, Rancake, I will send you an invite. Oh, yeah, no. Yugi summoned a Dark Magician, and so that's why he had to leave the chat real quick.
Stop with all this.
That was quick. Yeah, man, this group knows what they're doing. Vegeta stands no chance. Quickest we've ever gotten this expert mission done in is 16 seconds, so we've been trying to get past that barrier for the longest time, but, you know, whether or not it's possible is questionable. I think that we need to have a full group of 6 that is set up in a super specific way in order to make it happen, but haven't really been able to get a group together that can meet the specifications. Still, can't complain about these times. Super consistent farm.
Stop with all this.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Stryden, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, you've still got at least a little bit of time. We still have to get through this one mission as well as a load screen, but I will be sending you an invite here shortly. Should give you plenty of time to get those shoes you're looking for. Come on. All right, nice. Well, still a sub 20.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be was good.
Corey, hello, welcome in. Okay, invite. I guess we'll go here, and that is Omega Man 109. And I got to assume that this is our guy right here, so let's get that invite out. And then let's... I haven't... Dark Magician hasn't said anything yet, but I'm going to go on ahead and send him an invite as well. Just in case he is there and just being quiet. Alright, we'll give it like another like 10 seconds from here, I guess. See if Dark Magician says anything. Alright, doesn't look like it. So yeah, we'll just go on ahead, we'll get in here, and let's play the video game, huh? Alright, yeah, looking at your moveset, man, just make sure you don't use that Darkness Rush. Again, don't use it, because that's just going to wind up slowing us down, since it is a grab type of skill. Yeah, like I said, the rest of your moveset really shouldn't be too big of a deal, just so long as you don't use that Darkness Rush. We ought to be chilling. I'll give you a second to change up your preset once we get back in the lobby. Your friends and I were the Beavis and Butthead of the school. Sounds like quite the middle school life. Alright, cool. Yeah, Dark Magician. Once we get back into the lobby, I'll go on ahead. I've been sending you invites in between, just because I didn't know what was going on your end, but we'll send you an invite as soon as we get back into the lobby, my dude.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
We made the joke that Yugi needed to summon you, and that's where you went off to. No, what's going on here? Is this because of Xenoverse, or is this because someone out there is sitting on their hands? Mash through those ending menus, folks. Said a lot of dirty jokes. I mean, that... You can't really consider yourself the Beavis and Butthead of the school if you didn't. Yes, Rancake, I already said that I would. Stop with all this. No, you. You stop with all this.
You've outdone yourself.
26 TP medals per go. That's really the main thing to get out of this, is the TP medals. It's kind of nice to be able to get at least a smidgem of TP, or GP rather. I would say as long as I make it to 3,500, I think that's still the weekly goal. I'll be chilling, because then I can get those star coins. Hold him down, whoop his ass, doing this like we're masterclass, because we are.
Stop with all this.
You've got to be kidding me.
16 seconds, that's about as good as we can hope for. Well, good work, everybody. Alright, there's that lobby music. We gotta try and get Dark Magician in here. Then we gotta give Rancake some time to fix up his stuff. Please wait. I am please waiting. Please hurry. Please hurry. There we go. And then we need to get Dark Magician in here. Okay, that's definitely a different outfit, so hopefully you got everything changed up that you need. Need the rest of me, very good. Yeah, again, just make sure you don't use Gigantic Roar. Gigantic Roar is also something that can slow us down just due to the fact that it has iframes on contact. That looks kinda cool. A little bit weird on a Frieza race character, but overall, I really like that color scheme. I do like that color scheme a lot, I'll give you that. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like we get gypped out of a second or so. Well, I mean, more so the black, the red, and the blue. Because, I mean, you're kind of forced to have blue on that outfit since you can't change the color of the shirt. Ah, well, here's hoping for the best for that situation. Who... Okay, pretty good.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
I feel like Dark Paladin gets brought up a lot in my chat whenever we start talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like everybody out there has some love for Dark Paladin, which I can't blame them because I do too. Dark Paladin used to be the shit back in the day. Used to kick a lot of ass. attack and win. I think we ended up getting a little bit of lag there. Coming in clutch with that Spirit Bomb, though. ITP. I feel like I might have heard of that.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ooh, not a sub 20. That's a little bit brutal, but overall it's fine. Dark Paladin was a $30 card back in the day. That's pretty pricey for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Does anybody in chat happen to know what the most, like, valuable Yu-Gi-Oh card out there is? Oh, okay. So, like, if you end up getting cut, your blood doesn't clot very well. Gotcha. Probably the original art of Dark Magician or Blue Eyes White Dragon? Really? You think so? I mean, I would imagine it probably would be something from an early set, right? So that makes sense, but I'd be really surprised if it was something like Dark Magician or Blue Eyes. I feel like it'd be something at least a little more obscure. But I don't know. I don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh card prices and shit like that. Oh, excuse me. That's such a goofy voice. You Googled it, and apparently it's the Tyler the Great Warrior card you mentioned before. Oh, how much does it go for? Only one more level, and you'll finally have a level 100 raider in this godforsaken game. You're bringing the pain upon yourself, my friend. $311,211. God damn! I would imagine it's probably a mix of a few factors that make it so much. Oh shit! Guys! Holy fuck, we broke the stream record! We got a 15-second time! Hell yeah! Oh my god. Let me mark this down. Let's see. 5945, I guess. Oops. 5945. 15 second. Guys. Guys. That is fantastic. If only I would have been recording. I mean, technically I can still go back and get it from the stream, but it's in much better quality when I can actually do a local recording. Damn! Damn it. That's some good shit, folks. Okay, yeah, let's try and avoid using that gigantic roar. It seems like it missed, but whenever it hits, it gives iframes, so... You know, unless we can guarantee that we're going to be killing with that gigantic roar upon contact, let's probably skip that. Primal Saiyan, welcome in. The ultimate challenge for this mission is to beat it in 5 seconds. Literally not possible. That is genuinely not a possible feat. Yeah, I mean, I can get it for myself. I got a note of the timestamp where I can find it at, but if you feel the need, go on ahead, Forgotten. You feel like 12 might be possible? Nah. Nah, maybe once our level cap increases, maybe we can talk about 12 seconds. But if I'm being honest with you, I think right now 14 seconds would probably be the threshold. And again, we would need people to come in with a very specific kind of build. So yeah, I mean, now that we've hit 15 seconds, I do got a pretty good feeling that 14 might be possible. Just right there, we almost got another 15 seconds.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Does Gamma 2 appear this week? Gamma 2 started appearing last week, so yeah. You can find him in the lobby. Sure thing, Primal. Yeah, I only just barely caught it. It's because, I think it was Brian. Brian said 15 in the chat that I even bothered to look up at the screen from chat, so... If it weren't for him, I probably would have missed that entirely.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Bruh. Yeah, I don't even know how we did it, but it seems like our Emperor's Death Beams are really well synced up, so I think that has a big part to do with it. But yeah, no, honestly, if we can get everyone on the team to play as a female Saiyan, equip the blue evolution awoken, and then equip You Will Know the Power of the Gods, and then sync up our Emperor's Death Beams, I think 14 seconds is totally possible. But beyond that, I think that's the threshold. At least for level, what are we right now, 160? I think that that's the threshold time for level 160. Oh, he actually beat it? Okay, that's awesome. Was there only one copy of the Tyler the Great Warrior card? Female Saiyan stronger than Frieza race? Yeah, well, the thing about the strategy that I just mentioned is it gets you the highest ki blast damage in the game, right? In base form, female Saiyans already have the highest ki blast damage possible, if you max it out. And then Blue Evolution provides the highest boost to ki blast damage on top of that. Then, if you can bring in the You Will Know the Power of the Gods Super Soul, that's another 10% increase to your damage when you hit max ki. And the weird thing is when Vegeta, the cutscene where Vegeta flies in, it will cancel out the ki drain of Blue Evolution, but keep the ki auto recovery from the Limit Burst going. So it reactivates the Super Soul, which only lasts for 10 seconds, making it last just about as long as what we need it for in order to make full use of the boost. So, you know, with the Super Soul combined with Blue Evolution, it's a 45% increase in damage on top of base form. Plus, whatever... I have no idea how much damage increase you get from the Limit Burst, but the Limit Burst is where the vast majority, like the biggest, fattest, juiciest damage boost comes from. Yeah, as you can see here, right, Blue Evolution drains our ki, we pop the Limit Burst, you can see I'm not at max, Vegeta flies in, I'm at max again, reactivating the Super Soul. And yeah. So, it's pretty good synergy overall. And as you can see, the Super Soul effect, I don't know if anyone was paying attention over there in the top left, but it only just started blinking. So, it's literally just enough time to make it last the entire span of the mission. But yeah, that the little Super Soul icon doesn't start blinking until around the time like his HP hits 0, so
How can you be this good?
yeah, it all works out. But yeah, I've talked about it a lot on stream, but a lot of people don't really realize how much time charging up your ki actually kills. So having the mission be at the point where you don't have to charge your ki at all saves so much time. Like, these Super Souls that max out your ki from the beginning are honestly a godsend. Yeah, no, literally the only way for the AI to get around it is if we hit some lag. If Vegeta starts lag switching, then this strat kind of goes down the crapper. Not entirely, but it does get pretty well fouled up, so, yeah. But, you know, that fucks up everything in the game, right? If the game lags, that'll fuck up anything you're trying to do. Solo, welcome in. You've been lurking in the shadows. You're Batman, huh? I thought you were Static Shock, based on your profile picture.
Well, looks like I won this time.
Well, looks like I won this time. Wap wap what up wada wada. I feel like this load screen would be a lot better if we got a more like full body shot of Bardock rather than just like from his knees up to his neck. Yeah, honestly, Static Shock is super underrated, man. I remember the animated series, watching that on Kids WB as a kid. Fucking love Static Shock, dude. Kid Boo's pointer finger, or his fingers in general here, just look so weird. Like, they look a lot chubbier than... like, they look disproportionately chubby compared to the rest of his body. Sandyland, hello, welcome in.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
They look like Vienna sausages. Yeah, they're weird looking, that's for damn sure. You remember Static Shock? Hell yeah, dude. Damn fine show. Tayo, hello, welcome in. Best way to grind TP medals? Yeah, this is it right here, man. This is easily the best, fastest, most consistent way to get yourself some TP medals. Opinion on Pop-Tarts? I fucking love Pop-Tarts, dude. Pop-Tarts are so good. You remember Static Shock, but you were never interested in checking it out as a kid? Oh. Raptor, you missed out, dude.
You've outdone yourself.
You done goofed. Yo, Ravi! Long time no see, dude. Welcome in. Recently returned to Xenoverse 2, and you have to say, it's hell grinding 8 characters manually from 120 to 160. Oh, yeah, I'll bet, dude. Yeah, man. The fact that you missed all of the double EXP events that would have been going on, I don't know, what was it? I don't know. Whenever the last DLC released. Yeah, it's a pretty brutal grind, especially if you're not trying to use TP medals on it. You wish Pop-Tarts were a little crunchier? Fair enough. I feel like once you put them through the toaster, you pretty much achieve that consistency. You watch clips of Static Shock, but not the show? Aw, man. Give the show a try, dude. Like, if you're enjoying the clips you see... There's a lot of shows you never watched, or video games you never played as a kid. Yeah, no, I feel that, dude. Like, as a kid, I really wanted to play, like, Sly Cooper, Daxter and Jack, Ratchet and Clank. And the only one of those that I ever really got a chance to play was Ratchet and Clank, and that was over at a friend's place, so it's not like I could just sit down and play it whenever I wanted in my free time. So I know the feeling, man. Favorite Naruto game? I have played, like, maybe one Naruto game in my life, and it was, like, goddamn, a long time ago. So, can't really say that I have a favorite Naruto game.
You're kidding me.
DC can't use the characters in films or rights due to some issues with the IP? Oh, is it because Warner Brothers owns the IP or something? Frosted chocolate chip pancake. I think I've had that one before. Frosted coconut caramel. I haven't even heard of that one. How long are we gonna do this? I'm probably not gonna go longer than another 45 minutes. I'll say that. Probably go for about right in the ballpark of 45 minutes. Never heard of the Thundermans, and yes, I did used to watch iCarly way back in the day. I used to have a huge old crush on Jeanette McCurdy. Yeah, I have not seen the reboot. We played Daxter and Jack, but it was Jack X Racing. I don't remember that at all. Got the strawberry milkshake flavor. Here's the trick to the strawberry milkshake flavor. And they tell you to do this on the box as well, but put them in the freezer. Try that out if you haven't already. Takes forever to grind on console too. Save editor is a godsend on PC to fully play around and mess with character stats. Yeah, for real, Ravi. Definitely. How does the freezer help? Put them in the freezer and find out. You finally found out where to deliver the milk on Krillin's missions? Yeah, I swear to God that the map is supposed to show you where you gotta go. Back in the day, I used to really love Wildberry Pop-Tarts, but now I can't find them anywhere. So I don't really know what my favorite flavor these days is. Probably should have just gone for Revenge Death Ball there, but whatever. As long as there's no lag, we should still get the KO.
Can't be happening.
I don't have a PS5.
How can you be this good?
It does? Yeah, see, I told you. I'm not really that crazy about the s'mores crust, but, like, the actual filling of the s'mores Pop-Tarts is pretty good. Akali, hello, welcome in. You're late. Throw the ball. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have a PS5 to make the consideration, Robbie. And if I ever do get one as well, unlikely. Never really watched Victorious. Well, even if I did find myself in a situation and I did transfer, it still leaves all of my old data on the PS4, right? So, even if I came to the same conclusion, I could go back, yeah. Someone get me a PS5 for my birthday or Christmas. Well, if you were aiming for my birthday, you'd have to be real quick about it.
You've outdone yourself.
Alright, well, I finally got to 1,000, but I want an RTX 4090. Don't they have the 5090 by now? I could have sworn the 50 series already got released. Did we lose somebody? Okay, that's Dark Magician. I don't know if that was on purpose or on accident. You're going to switch CACs? Alright, we'll give them a minute then. I haven't really been keeping track because we didn't really have a whole lot of people too anxious to play when I was getting teams ready to go at the start of the stream. So I guess I'll put some feelers out there. Aside from the group that we have here now, is there anyone else on PlayStation who's going to want to join in for a little bit of expert mission farming tonight? One's in chat for anybody not in here. I'm probably not going to be going for too much longer, though. Truth be told. Okay, Akali. Yeah, like I said, I've not been keeping track of how many rounds we've done. Can take your spot? Okay. We'll just go on ahead. Dark Magician's going to need to get back in here at some point, so we'll send one to Dark Magician, and then Akali. I'll start keeping track from here. And like I said, I'm probably not going to go for too much longer. I'm thinking somewhere in the ballpark of like 30-ish minutes or so. 30 to 45 minutes. Oh, man. I really needed that. Holy crap. That was pretty revitalizing, that water was. Oh shit, Sora's back. Sora has made his epic return. Nice. You don't think... No, PS4 and PS5 can connect to each other. I'm not 100% sure, but I know there's at least a couple of people in my lobby right now that are currently playing on PS5. Sora's made his way over from Smash Ultimate to Xenoverse 2, for real. Here to kick some ass, man. There is no world that Sora cannot traverse. Uh-oh, what the hell's going on? Oh, Akali, by the way, you missed it. But we got a 15-second time on this expert mission, so the stream record has been broken. Alright. Akali, I don't know what in the world has happened, but you gotta figure out something with your internet, girl. I feel like we've been seeing a lot of Gogeta load screens tonight. Yes. It was at around 59 minutes and 45 seconds in the stream. That's when I marked down where you can still see the time. You're gonna have to scrub back a little bit further before that to see the whole fight, though. But yeah, it's right around that timestamp. But yeah, no, Brian pointed it out in the chat, and if he hadn't, I would have never even noticed.
You gotta be kidding me! How can you be this good?
Oh shit, Robbie, that sounds miserable, man. Make sure you're staying hydrated in heat like that, my dude.
Can't be happening.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, 91 degrees with high humidity is pretty fucking miserable, too. I don't know. I might stream some Pokemon, but the thing is if I play it, I don't want to just do some regular-ass playthrough, you know? I want to do, like, a Nuzlocke or some challenge run otherwise, like a solo Pokemon type of run, or like a mono type team. But I don't know. Pokemon is a weird game for me because I'll get the urge to play it, and then the urge will die down really quickly. It's just not one of those kinds of games that can maintain my attention as well as it did when I was a kid. Can't join this group, huh? Yeah, I don't know. Would I rather have Super Saiyan Rage or keep Super Vegeta 1 and 2 awoken? I mean, if Super Saiyan Rage was just going to be a direct upgrade, then, I mean, of course I'm going to take the direct upgrade. Ah, Raptor, that sounds like a miserable, miserable time. Yeah, no, I hate summertime. I hate the summer so fucking much. Like, I'm over the summertime heat already. Like, can we go back to fall? Yesterday it was 112, and that's when the AC broke. Aw, dude, talk about imperfect timing, dude. Worst timing possible, huh? Alright, so yeah, I don't know if Akali is going to be able to join in, so if there's anybody else out there that's trying to join up and play a little bit of expert missions before I got a dip, type 1 in the chat. 1's in chat for anyone who's going to try and play some expert missions tonight. What's the #1 Pokemon card I wish to own? I don't wish to own any Pokemon cards. Alright, well, not really seeing anybody else wanting to join up, so we're just going to take the team we got. Oh, that does it. Yeah, Ravi, the desert kind of sucks, man. I myself live in an elevated desert, so I know how it can be. We definitely don't get as hot as whatever desert you're living in. You know, because we might get to 100, 101, something like that. But usually we're in the upper 90s during the summertime. But yeah, we can definitely get as low as the teens during the winter. And that's Fahrenheit.
You've outdone yourself.
It was evil Riku. He must have done something to Akali. Must have been. Ansem came in and wrecked the day. We need a Super Soul that auto-uses Awoken? Like, how exactly would that work? Like, you would start the match and, like... For example, I'm using Blue Evolution. So, like, the match starts and I'm already in Blue Evolution. No, like, animation or nothing like that. How exactly would you want that one to work?
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
I'm glad you left Six Flags. You're so sick of that place. Yeah, I can't blame you. Having to work outside in the heat like that, dude, fuck that. Probably not getting paid much better than minimum wage either. Yeah, fuck Six Flags. Yeah, I miss custom partner keys too, dude. I feel like that's something that gets brought up a lot here in chat. You wish Ultra Instinct had sort of damage boost. Yeah, I think that's all of us. Like, even something small, you know? Like, even a 5 to 10% increase in damage, I think, would be fair. Nah, I don't think we're gonna see Super Saiyan 4, dude. I've seen some talk in the community talking about how the files structure just won't allow for it. So I think it's more likely that we're not going to get Super Saiyan 4. Ever.
You've outdone yourself.
Alrighty, Dark Magician. Thanks for hanging out while you could, man. Alright, so we have 2 open slots now. So if anybody wants to swipe them, you know what to do. One's in chat. One's in chat for anyone trying to get some expert missions in. This next one's going to be your last. Okay, yeah, we're losing a bunch of people, and I don't know. I might end up cutting it a little bit shorter than what I was initially even expecting. But I'm not seeing any ones, so let's get one more in with Brian. Insane heat, rude guests, guests trying to screw the rules and thinking they can get away with it. People not knowing where the exit is when there's 2 giant air... Shit, dude, what kind of rules were people trying to break? Okay. Tayo will have to wait until we get into the next lobby to get you in here, but we will do so once able, my man.
What's going on? You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Cookie from the hospital. Oh, shit, the hospital? Is everything alright? You still hold on to hope? Yeah, I mean, it's perfectly fine to hope for the best. But, you know, I highly advise, especially considering the video game that we're talking about, that you be prepared for the worst. Good rule of thumb for life in general, right? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. hopping fences and barriers. When it's line cutting, non-VIP passes getting in early, people trying to get in with other people's passes. So much crap. Oh yeah, no, dude. Sounds like a fucking miserable time. What a miserable world.
You about to...
I don't think you said earlier. I don't think so. When he sprained his arm? Ooh, that's rough. At least it's not a break. I can tell you, broken bones hurt like hell. Really? It upsets you that the beast transformation takes away your key when you transform. Yeah, no, that detail really sucks, I agree. It already takes way too long to transform, and you take crazy damage from it, so you think it seriously needs some rework. Yeah, no. Honestly,
You've got to be kidding.
it's such an unnecessary downside to the Awoken, man. There's no good reason why it should take up key. Alright, I gotta try and get Tayo in here, right? Let me not forget. Excuse me. Alright, but yeah, thanks for hanging out while you could, Brian. You should be on my recently played list, right? Yeah, there you are. Alright, so yeah, any more ones in chat? Any more ones? Type 1 now if you want to try and swipe this up. I'm probably only going to be going for about another 15, 20 minutes or so, somewhere in that ballpark. Alright, I'm not really seeing any, so I guess we'll just go on ahead and go. I think they should remove one of the downsides. Either the key it takes away, the transformation being cancelable, or the damage penalty you take being removed. Yeah, I kind of find it weird that Beast even makes you take more damage to begin with. But yeah, honestly, there's so many downsides to that Awoken. I don't know what it is recently, but they're really trying to make Awokens, like, have a lot more downsides. It started ever since they started introducing new Awokens, to be honest with you.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
Can you have priorities in the next lobby? I mean, if you mean this stream, I mean, I can try and invite you, but like I said, I'm not going to be going on for too much longer tonight. If you're talking about next stream, then I guess I can jot something down in my notes about it. Next stream, you mean? Okay, yeah, I mean, I'll jot something down in my notes. Such a weird choice considering Beast was untouchable in the movie. Yeah, I don't think Gohan got hit at all after he transformed, did he? So yeah, I have no idea where in the world they're getting a defense debuff idea from.
You've got to be kidding me! How can
Beast
you
is
be
a
this
glass
good?
cannon. It's a high risk, high reward. No, it's more like a great risk for little reward. Because, for one, you get the transformation off, and then you're down by 5 bars of ki, so you have no ki to work with. Then you have your defense debuff, so you're taking more damage. And if you're playing online, the special combo isn't even guaranteed to connect. It's one of those types of combos where it has a high chance to drop depending on connection. So it's... I don't know, man. I don't really think high risk, high reward is a good descriptor. Glass cannon, sure, I'll give you that one, but I don't really think the reward for getting Beast off is really that high. At least in, like, an online PvP battle. You could make the argument for, like, if you were just trying to get some expert missions done, or, you know, parallel quests, easy shit like that. But otherwise, you know, against human players, it's just... anything else would be way better.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
My guess is, for the damage output, they wanted to balance it by taking more damage, double-edged sword. Yeah, I don't know. Beast is really useless in PvP? Exactly, dude. Literally 0 point in a PvP setting. Oh, that does it. Doesn't make sense because Blue Evolution is just a much better version of Beast. 5% more damage and damage reduction, right? And even though it has a ki drain, the drain is so negligible, and there's so many other things that you can do to mitigate or cancel out the ki drain. You know, between using, like, Burst Charge or coming in with a Super Soul that gives you ki auto recovery. Its alternate combo for Earthlings is pretty good. What, Beast? It's the same animations for every CAC type. That's a no-no. Yes, I saw it, Raptor.
You've got to be kidding me.
If I tell you, I can't tell anybody else. What, the best Super Soul for Beast? If I had to guess, you'll probably say the Gamma 2 Super Soul that saves you from the first stamina break you take. No? Interesting. Do tell.
You've outdone yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you can mix it with the God of Destruction Topo Super Soul for sure for hella damage. It is a good combo if raw damage is all you're going for, but still. I definitely think that I prefer Blue Evolution over Beast in damn near every scenario. Baya's transformation. A power Baya's transformation, I think is the full name for that. I forget what that Super Soul does. I'll have to look it up. Excuse me? Get out of my fucking face, you ad blocker. Awoken skill is activated. It seals guard. Increases basic attack damage. Decreases damage taken from all attacks. Decreases all mobility stats. No.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
I don't know. On paper, this isn't wowing me. I can tell you that much. Alright, how are we doing here? We should be able to squeeze in a couple more. We should be able to do at least 2 more of these tours here. Never heard Risk of Rain. Oh, I fucking love Beacon in Pal World, dude. I used Beacon for a really long time. I haven't had anything for dinner yet. It's another one of those nights where I gotta figure it out after stream.
How can you be this good?
Risk of Rain is a dungeon game that gets exponentially harder the deeper you go while obtaining random items. Oh, so it's like a roguelike. Dude, that was like the exact same time that me and Who launched our Emperor's Death Beams. That's the kind of timing that we need to strive for each and every single time.
You've outdone yourself.
Ooh, yellow rice. I love yellow rice. And then cabbage, baked chicken, and cornbread. Oh, that sounds good, Brendan. Give me peace. Anyone here watch Freddo on TV? Anyone here get that reference?
Is this it? You've outdone yourself. I'm really.
You don't know the reference? Oh, that's a shame. Anyone who's interested, look up Freddo on TV on YouTube. He's a pretty funny guy. Alright, so yeah, let's go for one more. Last tour of the night, folks. Let's go. Let's at least try and match 15 seconds. I don't know if we'll be able to do it with just 4 people, but we can try. Yeah, I don't know. In general, I'm not really a roguelike type of fan. I've had other people try and get me to try Hades, but, like, I don't know. Yo, what's up, Swish? But yeah, no, we got 15 seconds earlier on in the stream. About an hour ago by now, actually. Bitch. Okay, I thought he was going to evasive for sure. I should have maybe just gone for a revenge death ball, but... what can you do? Lessons for next time.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
It's one of those things you got to be in the mood for. I feel that, man. You know, I am the type of person that finds myself, like, very fixated on games that I really, really like. And I just find it very hard to fixate on something that's gonna give me random stuff every time. The hospital gave you 5 when you asked for 4. 1 extra couldn't hurt. Or you can save it for me. Huh? Huh? Do your good deed for the day. To be honest with you, Swish, I was not looking at the screen when it happened. If it weren't for Brian saying that we got 15 in the chat, I would have completely missed it myself, so... we really weren't doing anything different from what I'm aware of.
Outdone yourself.
100 plus hours on it already. Oh, geez. And I'm assuming you probably only started sometime within the last week. Ooh, double chocolate chip. Sounds tasty.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
1,461, huh? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I still have another 2,039 that I need to get, but we can focus on that on Thursday, I think. But yeah, folks, like I said, I think that's going to be the last one for the night. Now, I'm going to be honest with you folks, I don't really think I'm going to be streaming too much this week. You know, if I do, we might try out some different games on stream, just because the glory point farm this week is absolutely fucking miserable. Right? I mean, what did we get? We got 180 for surviving, and then 210 for defeating the raid boss. So that is just a terrible, miserable time. So if I come back with some Xenoverse, it's not going to be until Thursday. Like I said, maybe I will, maybe I won't try some different games on stream tonight. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. But if you want to try and keep up with that, I'm going to go on ahead and leave my Discord there in the chat. So if you're new around here and you like what I do, or you just like this community in general, or if you want to get pings from me within the first minute of me going live, that might be a pretty good place for you to join up at. Otherwise, you know, we'll probably be in more of a Xenoverse groove the next week and the week following. In case you don't know, week 5, we're getting expert missions as the GP bonus, and then after that, it's going to be another elite week. So we'll probably get into more of a Xenoverse groove for the last 2 weeks rather than fucking around with it this week. Because like I said, farming raids just sucks big balls, and I don't really feel like messing around with that. And I can't imagine too many other people want to either. But yeah, since I might not be streaming so much, maybe I'll try and get out a couple of Super Soul breakdowns. Break down the 2 Super Souls that we acquire from this Festival of Universes. So that might be something to be keeping an eye out for this week. But yeah, with all that said and done though, I do believe that's going to be about my cue to bounce. Certainly do hope that you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed presenting tonight. And until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya.